Hey guys, it's me. Just gonna do a short video today from Mount Rainier. I'm at Paradise Inn, one of the older establishments here. I did a short clip of the downstairs area and that. I kind of came upstairs here, was a little quiet. I'm gonna pass this video on to you. I got a ton of pictures this time from coming up the mountain, and right now we're at about 5,600 feet, and there's a ton of snow. I mean, there's a ton of snow. There's folks out here snowshoeing, there's sledding, it's pretty crowded. So I won't be spending a lot of time up here. I just wanted to come in and make a video today. I ended up yesterday was a great day. Went to a shrimp fest. I think it's the first time I've ever attended one of those. It's kind of cool. Hung out there for a while, listened to a guy impersonating Elvis Presley, which it was okay, you know, pass the time. Left there, came down to Rainier and was looking at the National Forest here, and man, I couldn't find a place to save my soul. Everything was booked up, everything was taken. They had an issue here with snow. They thought there was snow in the forecast, so a lot of the side roads through the forest were shut off, and you couldn't travel down those roads. And all the gates were up, everything. And in all honesty, it was like panic time. I thought, Al, I'm not going to find a place to stay. I'm going to have to sneak and hide behind one of the churches up here or something, maybe camp out there. But I called or I texted Caitlin, and that little booger, she said, I'll say a prayer for you, Dad. I says, well, you can say one for me, because I've been saying a bunch trying to find a place to stay. And she says, well, I'll pray for you. I said, okay, well, that'd be great, because I need a place to stay, because I didn't want to go back 40 some miles to Tacoma. So I was on the search, and lo and behold, I tell you what, I was headed back out away from the park, and came across this little campsite, a little campground that privately owned. Pulled in there, and the guy Dan, I met him. He pulled in and talked to me, and lo and behold, he had a site, and he hooked me up with the absolute perfect location. I'm about 7 miles from the park, entrance to the park, and he hooked me up. He did a great job. I'll come up with the name of that campsite for you. I'll put pictures of it on the video at the end of the video, so you can see where it's at. I can't, there's so much going on, so many places in different places. I don't write anything down, so this is not something I write down, and I took notes one time, but it's something I do from here. This is not edited. I splice it together, of course, but I don't cut and paste and edit and look for the proper lighting or the proper verbiage or whatever. It's just me talking to you. And he was cool. I mean, good. Matter of fact, you know what? I think I might even put his picture up on the video, because we took a selfie together, so that was neat. Also, on the way through from the Shrimp Festival, I came across a little town, and it was just like old school, right out of the book. I had train cars, old train cars, passenger train cars there. They had converted to restaurants, motel rooms. You could stay in one of the train cars there. Just an old rustic looking little small town, which is, for me, historically, that I love. I love that they had it set up like that, and it was great. I went in and had lunch there, and it was fantastic. The atmosphere was just amazing. You know, they had all kind of historical photographs of the train system and the train and history of the little town there, and it was cool. I tried to remember those towns and stuff, but I don't want to butcher it and say something wrong, so I'll just put photos on, and when I talk about these locations, you can see I try to take photos of the town and location and the things I talk about, so that you have an idea also what's out there, what I've experienced. And I came across today a family from Washington, married couple with 2 young kids, and we talked for 20 minutes. It was fun. It was really cool, and I think that is part of this journey that I like, is that in the before, and you guys know this, I'll be honest with you, in the before, I would look for, on the instinct of my career, look for what people are doing, and look at them in a way that, and I'm not going to say I profile people. I'm saying that I just looked at them and, okay, in my mind, what are they up to? What are they doing? And you know what? I've given that up. I've tried to give that up, and that's a good thing. These just wonderful young couple, we talk for a long time, and it's funny how when we talk and I talk about things and they ask about what I did, and I talk about my career and that, and how many of their family members are in law enforcement or military. It's pretty cool. And then you always have something in common. You have something to talk about. And it's refreshing to me to see young couples with their kids outdoors, camping, being outdoors, showing their kids about what it's like to be outside. And then he mentioned too that they'd like to do a long-term trip like this too, and that's cool. To have the kids go and grow up, something that they'll always remember. That's a really neat thing. So that was fun. It really was. It was fun. I was in a little picnic area and pulled up and had lunch there out of the back of the Jeep, and rearranged some stuff and did some house cleaning, but met them, and then from there I left and went and got some more pictures, beautiful pictures from some of the waterfalls and some of the took a trail, did another hike, got some photos for you there, and I'll put on the video. But it's just been a real good, real pleasurable time here. The vegetation and foliage is amazing. And I could sit here and tell you how I went from one geographical location of nothing but dry, dusty desert and heat to all this vegetation. And I don't think I've had a day that I've been here that hasn't rained. The Pacific Northwest is living up to its name, and it's cloudy and rainy pretty much, the whole time. There's some sunlight that breaks through that's pretty good, but most generally it's pretty cloudy, pretty rainy. All in all, good. Everything's good. This is Memorial Day, Monday, and I am looking forward to spending the night here again. And I'm going to venture away from here and try to hit Mount Hood tomorrow, and Mount St. Helens and that tomorrow, and then venture my way over to Spokane. So I hope you guys are enjoying the videos, and I hope that some of the places that I've been and some of the photos I've taken that you enjoy, and have a sense that someday if you decide to travel that way, that you helps you out maybe. I will say this about my travels. I didn't have an itinerary. I mean, I researched everything, and of course Amy, she helped me research a lot of stuff, and I had a route I wanted to take, but I didn't call ahead and make reservations or get on the internet and make reservations at some of the national parks, because there's no reason to do it, because you can't get in. I mean, they're booked up. Matter of fact, I talked to an individual who said that they're booked up from once they open, they're booked up the whole summer. So to be able to get a place or have a place to stay, that's going to be a rough road, because you're not going to be able to get in, because it's just packed. I mean, there's thousands of people that come here that are booked up and has reservations and stuff like that. So it's a major thing. Thanks for walking through my video, and it's a major thing. So if you're going to travel and that, have an itinerary to where you might want to look into accommodations, because it's tough, and you might start that 6 months in advance, because it's just unbelievable. I cannot believe, and this is a slow time. I talked to one of the park rangers here, and he said this was a slow time. So if this is a slow time and you're planning on being here on a busy time or any of the national parks thereof, you might want to really look into getting some sort of itinerary put together, or get something that you could use to help yourself with accommodations, and that is the advice I can give to you. Fortunately, I made it. I've found some state parks, and I hit some KOAs along the way, because that was you get on the website and pull that up, and you can, you know, make reservations there and do that, and that helped. That and some private campgrounds helped too. But as far as boondocking or dispersed camping in this crowded area, not as much. I have done some dispersed camping and boondocking, which has helped, but when it comes down to it, Amy and I have a rule that we want to be set in and squared up before dark, so I don't really like coming in at dark and setting up and that. So it's helped. I think when we go down to the Bitterroot, we're probably going to experience a little bit more opportunity to boondock and do dispersed, because it's all going to be dispersed out there. Based on where I was at before, some of the hunting camps we set up, if I can remember where those are at, and I got a pretty good idea. I marked them on a forest map when we were out here last time, so I'll try to find those again. If not, we'll find some dispersed camping there, I'm sure. So that'll be good, and we'll probably try to I'll probably try to make another video at the next stop, maybe, you know, Mount Hood or in that area. So we'll do it, and we keep moving forward, and we keep going along, and it just keeps getting prettier and prettier. And I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day. Thanks to those veterans, thanks to those families of those veterans, and thank you for your sacrifice. That kind of caught me up today a little bit. You know, I'm kind of, even though I look kind of salty and grumpy, I'm really kind of an emotional guy, and it caught me up today thinking about me being able to do this and have the freedoms that I can do, that I could travel, that I could sightsee, that have a free American. It really kind of got to me, and I thought about all those that sacrificed and made the ultimate sacrifice for me to be free and me to have these opportunities. So with that, I want to thank each and every veteran out there, each and every family member, Gold Star families, and everybody that those patriots that have made a difference. So with that, again, like I say, we'll do our best to get you some good videos and make that happen. So we'll talk to you later. You have a great day. Bye.